Greetings viewers, we are at the beginning of a classic Australian road trip. Mum and I are heading off through country Victoria to follow the path of the Murray River from Albury here at the Hume Dam to Echuca for 2 nights, to Swan Hill for 2 nights, and then down to Castlemaine for 2 nights, then back to Melbourne. What do you think, Mum?
I think it sounds very good. As long as we see a couple of wineries on the way.
1 or 2 wineries maximum per half day. 1 or 2 before lunch, 1 or 2 after lunch, and we'll be happy. Behind me here you can see the world-renowned and iconic Hume Dam. According to Luke's mother, this dam was built almost entirely by Luke's great-grandfather, possibly with the help of 1 or 2 people. We discovered from the plaque up on the road that it was completed in 1936, so by our rough calculations it must have been started in about 1836. So we'll check those facts when we get back to the house. Out for coffee in the morning before Mum and I head off to Echuca. First stop Rutherglen, and Luke and Lee will be joining us there. Fields of canola all over the countryside, beautiful yellow. Here we are at All Saints Winery, just outside Rutherglen. They also have a cheese place, which is very nice.
Well, we're in Echuca and we just had a drink and some lovely olives at a nice pub called the Americans. It's just near where we're staying. And now we've walked down to the river to see where we have to get the boat tomorrow. And we found some thong trees.
Fascinating. I had no idea this is where thongs came from, but here we have it. Echuca, home of the steamboat and thongs. It's good. I think some of these boats are bigger than my house. That's quite amazing. There's full lounge and barbecue and everything on the one in the middle. So here's the Emmylou, which is the boat we are going to board tomorrow for a lunch cruise. And we've discovered, looking at the sign, that it is fully licensed, which is very reassuring for both of us. So looking forward to the cruise tomorrow. So this is day 2 of the trip with Mum and I. We're in Echuca. It's very early in the morning and I thought I'd go out for a little walk in the peace and quiet. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is the sound of 1,000 cockatoos in the park that's along the river, and it's the most horrendous noise that you could possibly imagine. Honest to God, it sounds like a horror movie. Behind us we have the port of Echuca and some of the old paddle steamers.
This is a life, cruising down the Murray River with a wine and a meal coming up and sun shining. All we need now is some music and a gamble.
This is pretty cool. This is the engine of the paddle boat working. What do you think, Mum?
Well, I thought it was very nice. Nice meal, nice trip up the river. Probably long enough because the scenery is pretty much the same the whole way along.
Yeah, it doesn't vary very much.
No,
and in fact,
no.
According to a man that I met on the boat, it doesn't vary much for the whole length of the river. So that was enough. An hour and a half.
I don't think we'll go the whole length of the river. No, no, that was very nice.